Sources of light. An object which emits light is called a source of light. All sources of light can be either natural or artificial. Natural sources of light. The sun is the most important natural source of light. The stars are also natural sources of light. Fireflies emit natural light. Artificial sources of light are man-made sources of light like candles, fire, oil lamps, electric light. Electric light today is the most important form of artificial light. Luminous objects emit light of their own. Example: sun, fire, fireflies, candle, electric bulb, stars. Objects that do not emit light of their own, but they reflect the light falling on them and so become visible. These are called non-luminous objects like the moon, books, metals, stones, furniture. Why are moon and planets considered non-luminous objects? Planets like Venus appear like a very bright star during early evening, but we are calling them non-luminous because they do not emit light of their own. They reflect the light from the sun. Light is an invisible energy that gives us the sensation of sight. When light falls on rough surfaces of any object, it bounces off from the surface of the object in all directions. This is called reflection of light. Light travels at a very high speed. It is the reason that we can see sparkling lights of firecrackers first, and then we hear the sound later. Similarly, we see lightning first, and then we hear the thunder. Light travels in a straight line. Transparent objects allow all of light to pass through it. Through this we can see clearly. Example: water, air, and glass. Translucent objects allow light to pass through them only partially. Frosted glass, mist, clouds, oil paper, dirty water are examples of translucent objects. Opaque objects do not allow light to pass through them at all, so we cannot see through them. Example: table, chair, books, pencils, coffee, mug. Uses of transparent, translucent, and opaque objects. A glass, which is transparent, is used in window panes to let the sunlight come into the house and for us to be able to see the outside world. Also, it is used to make lenses, which are used in your glasses. Measuring devices such as measuring cylinders, beakers, and thermometers are also made using glass. Translucent objects like frosted glass is used as window panes or even as doors to allow partial light to enter into the room. Curtains and wooden doors or steel doors are opaque and they block light from entering inside. If you place an opaque object in a path of light, a dark shape of the object is formed on the opposite side of light, and this is called a shadow. Thus, a clear shadow forms when there is, number 1, a source of light, 2, an object that blocks the light coming from the source, and 3, a wall or a screen on the opposite side of the light source. Features of a shadow. A shadow is always black or dark gray. A shadow is formed on the opposite side of the source of light. Shadows can be different shapes and sizes. When the object is close to the source of light, it casts a larger shadow, but if the object is far from the source of light, it casts a smaller shadow. Only opaque objects cast a shadow.